Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. I am with you with the third lecture related to the chapter first aid. In this lecture I will give you the complete description of the exercise. In the first lecture I have discussed all the grammatical objectives that are present over here, and in the second lecture I have given you out a complete detailed summary of all the passages that are present in the chapter with their important words and with their complete grammatical description. And now in this lecture we are coming towards the exercise, and in the exercise as we see that first of all there is a glossary, and the glossary is over here in front of you with their meanings and all these things. Now I am coming towards the first activity related to the vocabulary. They have given you out some words and they have asked you what do you think about these words and what is the real meaning of this word. Yes, so this activity is over here in front of you in the solution form, and I am going to give you the description of this activity. The first word is scraps. The meaning of this word, which we think is damage, but its real meaning is light cuts. The second word is infection. We think its meaning is disease, but the real meaning is the agency by which disease is caused or transmitted. Now I am coming towards the third word, ointment. We think that its meaning is grease, but the real meaning is a soft, smooth medicinal paste applied to the wound or scar skin. Now I am coming towards the next word, bandage. We think that its meaning is strip, but its real meaning is strip of fabric of typing around a wound or injury. The next word is dressing. We think that its meaning is bandage, but it is a pieces of soft material for placing on the wound. The next word is stitches. We think that its meaning is movement of needle to sew cloth, but no, its real meaning is short pieces of thread that doctor used to sew needle to sew the edges of the wound. Okay students, now I am coming towards the next activity. The next activity is related to the use of prefix or suffix. Yes, they have given you a word prefix this, and you have to use it with the given words to make another word, and I have given you out this activity over here in front of you, and I have made out the new words with the use of the prefix this. You can take out this activity from here. Now I am coming towards the next activity, that you have to use these words in sentences, and now I am going to use these words in front of you in sentences. The first word is dislocate. His leg was dislocated in an accident. Second word is dissatisfied. Mohsin has dissatisfied from his new job. Third word is distract. High volume distracted me from my work. The fourth word is disqualify. Our team was disqualified from the finals. The fifth word is disbelieve. I think he disbelieved my story. The last word is disapprove. He disapproved my ideas. Okay students, the next activity in the vocabulary is the use of idioms. They have given you out one idiom with the example, and they have called you out that you have to put out more idioms over here with their Urdu meaning, so that it is easy to understand how they can be used in the sentences. Here on the screen I have given you out some idioms with their Urdu meanings, and this will surely help you out how you can use them in sentences and in the paragraphs also. So now I am coming towards the next activity. Yes, we have to choose the correct answer for the given comprehension. If blood spurts or continues flowing after continuous pressure, what should we do? We should seek medical assistance. This is the answer. The second option is through cleaning reduces the risk of infection and tetanus. The third one is if a dash appears, stop using the ointment. If a rash appears, stop using the ointment. Fourth question is change the dressing at least daily. Okay. Fifth one is band-aids or sticky plasters are good for dressing small wounds. Now I am coming towards the answer questions, and answer questions are over here on the screen in front of you. You should not keep checking if the bleeding had stopped. Why? We should not keep checking the wound if the bleeding has stopped, because this may damage or lodge the clot, that is formatting and cause bleeding to resume. Now I am coming towards second one. Why is it necessary to keep away soap from the wound? The soap can irritate the wound, so it should be kept away from the actual wound. Number 3, how is an antibiotic cream or ointment good in healing the wound? An antibiotic cream or ointment is good in healing the wound because it helps keeps the surface moist and helps body's natural healing process work fast. What should you do if you are allergic to adhesive material used in most bandages? I should use adhesive free dressing or sterile gauze held in place with proper tape, gauze roll or a loosely applied elastic bandage. When do you need to see doctor? We need to see a doctor if the wound is not healing or we notice any redness, increasing pain, drainage, warmth or swelling. Question number 6, what should your first aid kit consist of? First aid kit should consist of first aid book, band-aids and elastic bandages, and then gauze and adhesive tape, antiseptic wipes, cotton, wool, safety pins and tweezers, scissors and latex gloves, calamine lotion and analgesic tablets, and clinical thermometer. Okay students, the next activity is related to grammar. Yes, they have given you out some sentences and you have to place the appropriate adverb at their place, and this activity is in the solution form over here on the screen in front of you. I have given you out complete sentences over here and these sentences are in the solved form. This will surely help you to understand and completely learn out this activity. Yes students, the next activity is related to adverb phrase. They have given you out some adverbial phrases in the sentences and they have given you the task that you have to change the adverbial phrase with a suitable adverb. Here on the screen the solution is present and I am going to explain this solution. Number 1, our teacher wanted that work to be done without delay. Our teacher wanted that work to be done immediately. So without delay has been exchanged with the word immediately. The next one is, she is without doubt the most caring person I have met. She is undoubtedly doubting the most caring person I have met. This plant flowers once every year. This plant flowers yearly. You should complete the work in a while. You should complete the work shortly. The two old friends met each other by accident. The two old friends met each other accidentally. Okay students, the next activity, activity C related to the grammar is over here on the screen in front of you, and here they have asked you to put out the appropriate gerunds and infinitives to complete out these sentences. I have solved out this activity in front of you and all the sentences have been solved out in front of you. There is the answer in the blanks which is in the bold form, and this will surely help you to learn out this activity. And if there is any other sentence which is not included in this activity, then you have to go back to my grammar lecture and you have to take help from that lecture how and where you have to put the gerund and the infinitive. This will surely help you to fix out such type of activities if they will come in the paper. The next activity is over here on the screen in front of you. Yes, you have to identify gerund and infinitives in the following sentences. This activity is, the first sentence is, minor cuts and scrapes usually stop bleeding on their own. Here bleeding is a gerund. To clean the area around the wound, use soap and a washcloth. Here to clean is an infinitive. In the third sentence, don't keep checking to see if the bleeding has stopped. In this sentence, checking is a gerund, bleeding is a gerund, and to see is an infinitive. Sentence number 4, so try to keep it out of the actual wound. To keep is an infinitive. The fifth sentence, if a rash appears, stop using the ointment. Here using is a gerund. In the sixth sentence, if a dirt or debris remains in the wound after washing, use tweezers cleaned with alcohol to remove the particles. Washing is a gerund. To remove is an infinitive. Okay students, the next activity is that you have to change the sentences that has been given out from active voice to the passive voice. I have given you out all the sentences with their solution over here on the screen. This will surely help you to understand how you have to change. But I have given you a precise chart in my first lecture related to the chapter first aid, where we have discussed all the grammatical contents. In that lecture I have given you out a precise chart in which I have given you 12 tenses, and I have given you the detail how you have to change the sentences belonging to that tenses into the passive voice. So for complete detail you have to go back and you have to learn this phenomena from my first lecture. Yes, we have to come towards the writing skills, and the writing skills you have to write down a paragraph that how you will handle the cuts or the scripts. So now you can see on the screen that there is a paragraph in front of you, and by writing and by having a complete explanation of passage by passage of all the passages that are present in the unit, you can grasp out the material which will surely help you to write out a paragraph on this topic. And this paragraph will surely be helpful if there is an essay on health or health problems in the paper. So there is a complete paragraph related to this topic. This lecture will surely be helpful for you to understand the complete exercise. I will be with you as soon as possible with my next lecture and with my next chapter, in which the scheme of study will be same. We will discuss the grammar contents, we will discuss the chapter passage by passage, and we will discuss the exercise. Inshallah Ta'ala, I will meet you soon. Till then you have to wait more for me. Allah Hafiz.